It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's... ah! Ah! No, wait, what the hell? Did I start doing that correctly? One would think that after enough tries, then I would know if this was going right. Oh my gosh. Well, I can't even... Why does it say sign into chat? I would think I would be signed into chat. Hi to be so big. It's whatever the hell else happens today, it's unexpectedly a good day. It's happening. It's happening. It's possible. I mean, it's happened. One of these is the accurate description for what's going on. Congratulations received. It's so weird. I kept preparing myself mentally to fail, like as kind of a positive affirmation, you could say. It's kind of a positive affirmation. I was like, yeah, there's no way that I'm gonna pass this thing, and that's a positive affirmation because I didn't want the shock to devastate me. Honestly, should I still cry a little bit? Should I still cry a little bit, even though I passed, just like for tradition or something? Ah ha ha! There's your tweets. What is this motherfucker still doing in the description? Delete him. Well, but what will replace the little creature? What will replace the little creature that goes on? We've got some. Okay, we've got some rectangles in a rough approximation of perspective right here. Honestly, I wanted to take some inspiration from, I think it was like Andyland animations today. Wow, that's really, this is really bugging me. It's really, why would it say sign into chat? Does it count me as a separate viewer in my own stream? Would I resize all of this then? Whatever the hell's going on there? That's probably extremely regular. I'm... I don't even know what to feel. Is the playlist even working on me? It's like on one hand, it's like part way happiness, but I want it to be like all the way kind of a happiness in like passing a driver's test or whatever the hell. Cause it's like partway happiness, but then I also know the amount of hours that I spent waiting in line at the DMV is like 25. So it's the kind of experience, like just seeing that number fills me with hatred, and I don't want to be filled with hatred. I don't want to be filled with hatred. It's just things to say yay about, to say yippee about. All right, I'm gonna be looking up Andyland animation style. I think it's what I'm doing. Saying, cry of happiness, of celebration, cry of the good feelings, cry in the not sobbing sense, but in the yelling sense, like a war cry, but a celebratory cry. Come on, do it. I don't know how it'll turn out. I'm often touching this microphone, but I don't know. I have cheering in me. I have yay! But that's like really high-pitched. I'm not, you know what, I'm not even taking any criticism on my war cry. Just know that there's going to be some kind of a squeak as we go into battle. There's hello to you saying, best way is celebrate at home. Worst way, celebrate at home with alcohol and go for a delightful drive on the walkway. Tuning into some classics indeed. Excluding that, congratulations. Thanks. Okay, I can't quite tell. I can't quite tell how much I want to try to do a creative concept, but I don't know, maybe the creative concept time is more of a Friday kind of a thing, cause something creatively on my mind before the unexpected happened. I woke up at 3:20 in the morning to be doing this. Alright, so here's a little bit of of starting things that I find a little bit humorous, one could say. Starting this off a little bit humorous, and can I say congrats, Shadow? Heck on the road! Never beautiful rose. Yeah, goddamn right, hag on the road. What? There it goes. Happening. Yeah, I guess I draw little happy faces about it. Draw little the depths of celebration. The depths of celebration are out here. Like by saying, holy shit, you can do it. That's I did not know I could do it. On the last bit of the test, I was like, in order to avoid getting my hopes up, I was like, oh, okay. I turned a little bit wide, but as far as I know, everything else was perfect. But that probably still means I'm going to fail and they're going to put me down like a lame horse. Things that I was telling myself as an affirmation because I didn't want to be shocked. Did not want to be shocked by any bad news. Can we... Man, we're having the variable tunes. There's Leviathan saying when driving stream. I mean that kind of makes me wonder how that would work. Cause like if it were a long kind of a thing, then if you're going on a road trip, then that's like then you're gonna be losing connection out in the countryside. But if it's like, look at the city, we're going in the city, here's the city, then if it's that kind of a thing, then that's, I don't know, then you've got connection the entire time. Do I have any? Okay, I do have trying to figure out how this all works out. You have a /J, you have a /serious. Interesting. Man, so YouTubers are saying, is it really Wednesday already? Yeah, I've been cooking something from Monday. If I finish it before the stream is finished, I can send it, and it will be truly a celebratory stream. You know, pile on the celebrations. The time is now. The how is now. The brown is cow. A lot of things happening. Driving ASMR VTuber stream. And Leviathan Fillet saying, add a point counter. 5 for law broken, 10 for child flattened, 20 for adult. Oh! My dad's got a sick sense of humor. So when mom, I don't know, was just saying to me in the course of conversation, yeah, you wanna never hit a child or anyone with your car. My dad chimes in, anyone? Yeah, I mean, we are sure. There's Crystal Ball saying I needed to furnish the room a bit before chatting. Hi, congratulations on the passing. You know, the main kinds of passings that can be congratsing. Wow, this is having some solid kind of perspective. Let's rotate back around. Let's please select it, please. Okay, move at a regular pace. Let's inspect this room. Being roomy out here as we've drawn some cubes. Extremely homey. I don't know, what is this? Do I mean for? I've done some kind of an energetic all caps title. Does that mean that I mean? Does that mean that I mean for there to be some kind of a celebratory vibe? I didn't even have a contingency plan for what the day would look like upon passing or anything. So what can be added to a room? I mean, okay, perspective sorts of things are the coolest. And I think maybe I got all the way or almost through the 250 box challenge. It's so many. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be so many when you start that, developmental drawing challenge that absolutely helps you understand some of the basics and just sort of, it's just one of those things that gives you an idea of what it all means in drawing. It just eliminates so much confusion. And that is so long though. It's so long though. There's YouTube saying, wait, Shadow, did you crash as I told you? Did you run over the instructor? I mean, so okay, when I'm answering that's not the kind of thing that I should hesitate on, because then when I'm saying that I passed, that if I hesitate, that brings like two things to mind. Am I perhaps lying? Or did I somehow blackmail the instructor by running him over? Ooh. Luckily no, I did not run over the instructor. I just turned a little bit wide on one of the turns, and I guess it was a little bit fast, but stayed in the lane, legal, competent, within regular bounds. And so I guess I guess the people at the DMV giving out these tests are pretty used to sort of gripping the fear handle. Everyone's car has a fear handle, right? Do they call it that? I'm assuming on like manufacturing and official things, the fear handle. Yeah, I think maybe they all do that. Are you doing that? But it was within legal limits. And then surprisingly, I parked absolutely perfectly after that. I feel like that's still a mixed bag because of the variety of places and spaces that is possible to be parked. That's why they're saying, haven't you heard that flattening the instructor is an instant pass, both for you and the instructor? Hello, Uncle Luigi. How are you feeling on this day? I know for sure. Okay, I'm looking up Andyland style, something that I'm doing. But I know for sure that, oh, it's so weird. Okay, I'm having a warped perception of time. It's been, I don't know if that's because I woke up at 3 a.m., but I woke up at 3 a.m. to get there at 5:30 to be in line for 4 hours, and then it all happened. It all happened. I should not set up. I should unsubscribe or whatever the hell from these Google News suggestions sometimes, because I open up the normal regular browser and they're showing me a little, well, they're showing me a little lobster. They're showing me a little lobster out here. What if one day I don't want to see a lobster? I mean, by coincidence, today I do want to see a lobster, and it's an invasive lobster that you have to eat. Wait, did that disconnect? Did ever, okay, it was only a brief moment, like in the last stream, where I said an entire dramatic backstory of some kind of original character, but then in the middle of that perfectly fluid sentence, it cut out. I just skipped right over it. What the hell? Yeah. So I don't know if it's too thematic, but I start drawing a little car or something. This is a bit angular, but that's how it was in the 80s, I'm assuming. I wasn't born in the 80s. How much of a hag can I possibly be? There's so much Luigi says. There's hello the YouTube is essentially saying, did you learn how to park perpendicularly? That's perpendicular is a thing that is different from parallel. You know, surprisingly, depending on where you are, I think several places don't have you park parallel anymore, but I guess yeah. I guess yeah. The perpendiculars are in order. There's relatables going on. There's skill issues. I told you your skills are issuing. Oh, and today they're issuing successes. No. Okay, despite the lingering incredible hatred, I literally, before I went to sleep this time, I composed a good luck song for myself, because I kept like having too many people in front of me in line for this thing, and so a little good luck charm is to go like, everyone before me in line has diarrhea, and just sort of manifest the good things for yourself. Just kind of manifest good luck, and perhaps it goes like that. Why is it saying, did you learn to park vertically? I mean, I can't tell if it's okay. So yes, I think I have the knowledge to park vertically. I think I could apply it any second now. I say as if I'm in a car right now, and perhaps there's a chance that I could be parking right now as I'm streaming. I could park vertically. I think I could park vertically. Let's get a little bit of a shuffle on here. Did you learn to park diagonally? Yeah, it's harder. And I say that as someone who can park vertically. No, but like the vertical parking would be like in a parking garage, right? In fact, if you say wrong after this is when you turn the car like if you turn the car like and then if you say wrong, then I'm not even gonna hear it. If anyone tells me I'm wrong today for the next until midnight, I'm not even going to hear it. I'm not even gonna perceive it. That's the gist of celebration. This guy saying starring this webtoon called Childhood Friend Complex, and even though I hate that trope, now I wish I had one. Oh my gosh, it was really funny. Okay, first of all, see the announcement for Webtoon of Childhood Friend Complex, and then I look at it and I'm like, hey, the art is pretty good, it's pretty decent. And then I look at the comments, and the comments were losing their minds. I thought it was gonna be regular, and maybe on Webtoon it is regular. Comments were losing their minds because they're like, how are they gonna censor this? This is some spice, not just sugar, but spice. Everything nice. But will Webtoon put everything nice? No, they're gonna put this censor bar kind of a cut kind of thing. I think, I don't know. So reading the first chapter, art style good, pretty intriguing, bit of humor. I guess I wonder how it's gonna go. But I don't know, every time I start a webtoon these days, every single time I start a webtoon these days, I feel like I don't stick with all of them. Like, what's the last one that I started? I feel like there was something regular in there as we proceed to draw a little boxy 80s car. Apparently these were like really poorly rated for safety. If you wreck in one of these cars, you're going, dare I say, gone. Nah, that looks more like pants for jeans. I have not practiced drawing cars at all. None of that. Let's talk about horizontally. I think horizontal. I'm trying to picture. So horizontally parking. Does that mean with the horizon? Is it always in direct relation to the horizon? Perhaps? Methinks? Methoughts? Persnickety? There's you saying, just such a touching song genre, what a genius. The past test was a gift from the universe for composing such a masterpiece. I'm crying. There's literally more lyrics, and I was planning on announcing that this stream was going to be late. But they got to us early. I was planning on announcing that this stream was going to be late by, I don't know, singing a little song, like badly and in one take, singing a little song, and then that would be like the ways of announcement. And so I had this entire bunch of lyrics. I don't even know how visible I want to make that. I don't even know if this thing focuses. Yeah, this is probably not the best way to share that. If I wanted to share that, I should probably just break the song away. This guy saying they censored it pretty good. Okay, as I saw the back and forth, but my goodness, I also need to draw me like that. Oh, God, this sounds like it's time for some screenshot redraws. Does it? Okay, I know that the Webtoon like official app lets you take a little bit of screenshots in app, but they want to put their little watermark on it as like the 3 dots in the corner. But I guess there's also the option of like having it just straight up open on your phone, and then you like just do like one copy, and then okay, I don't know if it would get boring at this point, but like one copy, one trace to see where you went wrong, and then looking at the trace, you do one more copy, and then that's one way to start doing the knowledge, to start getting the knowledge into this. Leviathan saying, isn't all parking horizontal? Right? I'm like trying to think of that, and so I'm like hoping probably I know that one. Ooh, you can't scare me with your fancy words. You can't scare me with I don't know, what else rhymes with fancy words? Raptor, birds. Well, okay, I haven't tested that one either. Just felt like rhyming. Okay, let's have a circle in here, and a little circle in here, and then I want to insert some kind of a mildly detailed character. Does that mean myself? There's YouTube saying, sing it, do it, sing now, do it, sing. Okay, like, I guess my only, the only thing that would bug me, since I was planning on singing it badly anyway, but singing it badly in like a trepidation sort of way, because I mean, have you ever heard the saying that in a musical, characters break out into song when words are no longer plainly enough for them to express what they're feeling? And then I feel like that also applies for action movies. I feel like I was having a musical character moment. Alright, let's see what kind of image I want to be drawing. Sheesh. Well, this has shown me all kinds of hairstyles. Oh, there's guys saying, wait, what watermark? All my screenshots don't have that. I shall post a few now. Dang, wait, are you have you gotten lucky? Have you gotten lucky with the screenshots? Yeah, every time they've got the boot on me. They've got the restrictions on me. They've got the oppression on me. Because every time I take a screenshot, they have only a specific way of doing it. There's Manga Luigi saying, bro, you have to pay to get AI static in Abyss Paint. Oh, and it's supposed to be like a safeguard or something. Huh. I really wonder if those safeguards actually work. Like, I guess I've seen a couple of good reviews, but those reviews by now were like a while ago. And so do they work or don't they? Okay, the thing that I'm trying to do is find a single image of myself so that I know what I look like, because otherwise I don't know what I look like. Sure. I keep having all of these poses that I don't know what I was using them for, but it must have been something really specific. I can't tell how weird it is. No, but that's not in the spirit of singing badly, not being able to tell how weird it is. The spirit of singing badly is to sing badly, and just trust that you're going to be singing badly. So, I had the wherewithal in me. I had the fortitude to do so. It's quite possible that I've very suddenly gotten timid and such. Very timid and such. Well, that's not a very celebratory attitude. Alright, so let's have a little face in here. And let's not get too timid for things. And Manga Luigi is saying, Jaro, have you watched Trolls? Now that, okay, the first Trolls movie that's, okay, 3D CGI DreamWorks came out a couple years ago, right? No. I guess I've heard middling things about it. Is it alright? Does it capture the imagination? Do the characters, do you think about them after the movie ends? Are you like, they're living on in my mind? I think maybe I've heard one or two songs from it because they were rocking the radio, naturally, yeah. Now, how do you like it? I mean, so like, Trolls... I'm regretting saying this as I start to say this, but Trolls as a franchise, as a type of toy, that is way older than the movies, at least. That is way older than the movies. And so at some point I did have a really freaky, haunted ass looking troll doll when I was a little baby child. Trolls movie. 2016. Sheesh. I mean, I knew it had been a little while, and they've got a ton of sequels. Oh, it's on the Netflix. Okay. I mean, my mom recently caved into getting Netflix again, specifically because the Dragon Prince newest season is on there. Alright, here's a little bit of eyes. Me when I'm driving. I guess you'd turn your entire head right there. That's kind of saying, I think what I struggle with drawing eyes like that, especially for men, is just the straight line, and then the curved one should be so easy, but I struggle badly with it. The straight line and then curved one. Oh, okay, that's making me wanna is it suspicious? Is it strange? Is it bizarre to even open a mildly spicy kind of a web comic on a stream? I mean, that doesn't mean I'm showing it or nothing, so let's go into Childhood Friend Complex. Oh, okay, I was just most of the way through episode 1. Yeah, so I think that's he's giving me side guy vibes, right? He's not the main man, he's the side guy. I don't know, that doesn't mean something can't happen. As Luigi saying, the first and third is on Netflix. Oh, they're encouraging us to buy the second one elsewhere. And then there's Sukdik saying, Sunny Wilson's listening. They're very excited to hear you sing. Maybe you can conjoin to the Dozen Twins. After putting like a little bit of effort into the writing out the entire thing. I feel like that preponderance of effort, that existence of effort, makes me a little reluctant to start putting more effort into it. Because what if I mean to sing badly and then I accidentally get serious? What if that doesn't imply that any other skill could come out of me. Okay, do I know lines? So there's, okay, but I want to make it look like this. It's sort of, honestly, I think I've seen a more extreme version of this kind of eye drawn as kind of a parallelogram, kind of like this, and then kind of like, okay, maybe not like that. Okay, like this. I think I've seen that kind of a shape used as a base a lot of the time. And what happens from there? And there's Luigi saying, I think about the characters when they sleep. Oh, okay. So there's an amount of them staying with you. I mean, that's a sign of the stories that mean the most, I suppose. There's a guy saying, not the main man. The main man has white hair, but yes, those eyes, right? Because I'm reading it and I'm like, okay, childhood friend complex. Who's in the title? Who's the childhood friend? Who's getting the most punchy sort of introduction? It's gotta be the white-haired guy. Yeah, well, they present more than one option, but it's obvious, isn't it? There's Luigi saying, no, the second one just sucks. I love to think that is 100% the reason why Netflix itself would be like, oh, get out of here. And there's Crystal Ball saying, the TV in the room that's being drawn is playing my favorite show. See what's up with the favorite show. Okay, my first instinct is to say, is this like from The Ring or something? Somebody crawling through here? Wow. Hey, this is so... Okay, wait, is there an airbrush tool that you made all the static with? It's looking cool out here. It's looking detailed. Hello. Okay, so here's a little bit of an eye. Maybe I want to therefore practice trying to know if I understand these eyes at all. Sort of a base shape in here. It just tilts down a little bit, and then this goes like, there's like a little point around here. Do I understand? Can I explain something that I understand? I keep on humming also. I keep on humming. I guess the only thing that I'm reluctant to do is abandon this reference picture, because still, as it happens every single time I'm drawing, I'm having a reference picture most of the time. Alright, so there's one of those, just sort of that shape, and then just sort of much thinner on the bottom sort of a thing. Am I full of song or am I not full of song? This I ask to myself. I mean, it's a good luck song, so it can only be good luck to say it as well as to hear it. I think it did manifest in my head, fully formed, as I was pretty frustrated with things. I don't know, just like in the shower. That's when the thoughts start creeping in. It's when the thoughts start creeping in. You're saying to give you good luck. I mean, it's a real DMV specific kind of thing. In some ways, I've lost the original context of using it as a warning that this stream would be late. Cause here we are. Cause here we just are. But let's sing a good luck song with Hotline Miami, like, not matching up in the background. It sounds like it's got some kind of old-timey cadence too. Everyone before me in line has diarrhea, and they're all gonna quit, finish it, and lose their place in line. If you have an appointment at the DMV, just know that I've been waiting from 5 to 3 to see if you oversleep and miss your place in line. So let's sing it. Everyone before me in line has a busted taillight, and I wouldn't do that, but if it happened, it'd be fine. You might be thinking, Jaro, that's a bit extreme, but I've been waiting 5 days, and I think I've seen 1,000 other people go in front of me. So if you have an appointment, do a favor for me, pull an Oregon Trail and get dysentery. And please miss your spot in line due to diarrhea. Just my little song here. And then that's probably the sole element that constitutes passing. Sure, let's disregard the practice, let's disregard the carefulness, let's disregard waking up at 3 and getting there at 5, and let's say that it was the power of song putting me through. This guy's saying, I think my hand is broken, I just want to draw the men, but I want to draw the men. Wow, you gotta be doing those hand stretches. There's YouTubers are saying, I'm on fire, my house is burning to ashes. There's guys saying it sounds like a has-been hotel song if it was PG-13 instead of rated X. Honestly, were it not for my little were it not for the apprehensions born of reviewing Deadpool and Wolverine with every swears in my heart, were it not for the apprehensions from that video, the first line is they're all gonna quit, gonna shit, kind of thing. But honestly, I feel like Finish It sounds similar. I feel like it's a similar kind of sound, right? We've PG-13 to find it. And YouTube's are saying, such emotion, such amazingness, I'm blessed. And Sonny Wilson is glad. My idol, Sonny Wilson. No, we try to. There's talk of trying to bust out. What is it? The roasts. What is it? Counter attacks. But all the hatred in my heart is apparently reserved for the Department of Motor Vehicles, even on such a celebratory day as this. And apparently, the people making their appointments instead of missing them, it's just a laser kind of focus, and there's celebratory vibes otherwise. Here is a little bit of this. Do I know what this looks like? I think that looking at the proportion of a little eye, looking at the proportion of an eye versus versus their pupil versus everything else out here, makes me really wonder what it's about, what it looks like, what it all is. Let's be learning from these art styles and jazzing it up with Sonny Williams, perhaps. I feel like I have a bunch of a bunch of little song ideas that are, I don't know, either written down or half finished or something like that. Like one, if I ever commission someone on Fiverr to sing something, then it would be like this ongoing idea that was based on a webcomic. Like I read this webcomic called Not So Wicked Stepmom, and at a certain point, at a certain level of frustration perhaps, the best song that the love interest could sing isn't really anything that makes sense, but simply, an army of lesbians is trying to steal my wife. I haven't told her I love her yet, but doesn't she know she's mine? And I really, that makes me want to get on Fiverr. That makes me want to get on Fiverr and find whoever voices this guy that doesn't have a voice because he's in a webcomic. Alright, so let's find the right color around here. I think it's more over like this, and everybody out here is having this color. And okay, I think I want to fill this up. Sure, let's have the context of skin perhaps. I don't know, it's the black and white, right? It's the black and white, and learning from the simplified but still really cool style of this webtoon, it's Oh, they're not doing anything fancy with the shading, but it still looks really good to me. So that, I don't know, that's the kind of observation that makes me happy to notice and to know about. And there's the wonderful saying that you got a pet rock. Hey, there's hey, cool, good news. What have you named the pet rock? I'm assuming if you've got a pet rock, perhaps you have also named the pet rock. Yeah, where'd you get it? Is it from a store? Is it at your door? Are you wanting more? Alright, so here is it? And it's a classic pet rock name with Rocky. And then that's okay, that's not the name of whatever it was that was terrorizing Elmo in Sesame Street. Oh my gosh, almost missed. I don't know, Banane's over in the Discord doing some supportive message. Yippee, happy times. Okay, let's fill in some of this. Wow, that image of Ryan Reynolds is having like driving gloves, and honestly, I probably should have oven mitts entering a car in the desert that's been in the sun in the summer. It's devastating out here. Alright, so here's a little bit of the darkness, some more of the darkness. There's having, in this style, a little bit of a line, but we're actually going to go even thinner. About that thin. I can never quite tell. I feel like every single webtoon has different thin or thickness of lines, but for these classic sort of styles, for these industry standard type of styles, it's pretty standard, I think. Let's talk of Rocco, and then you say you found out next to the train tracks. Oh, is this a found family story? Is this adoption? Is this a touching, heartfelt sort of a story? Alright, trying to detect what sort of colors I'm seeing in here. Honestly, maybe the grayest green that you can have. That's what it looks like to me, but I think a lot of the time I cannot quite tell when something is gray or isn't. Saying that name does not rock. No, it's a rock with the fire. On the train tracks, huh? For some reason I really associate like taking a walk near some train tracks with like, I mean, okay, I guess you could say night in the woods, but I want to like broaden that and also say I associate that with coming of age indie indie stories and stuff like that, indie coming of age stories. I for some reason that's just so, they're just so very associated with me. Like if I ever wrote down one of the coming of age stories that that I had some idea for or something and felt like I wanted to make one day, if I ever wrote one of those down, I would absolutely want to have a part of a train track. Did I? I deleted the balloons on accident now, didn't I? Deleted those balloons on accident now, didn't I? There's putting some eyes that go together, styling out here. And there's and Crystal Palm saying, may we attempt a Gartic phone? Understandable if no. I mean I am less focused up in this magma today. Less focused than I thought I might be. There's Leviathan saying, maybe if we make the link Discord exclusive, and Luigi saying, I read understandable as Undertale. Can we play Gartic Phone Undertale? If not, one of those is way longer than the other. This is way longer than the other. Okay, the only urge of a thing that I have an urge to draw, I guess, is a slight bit of shading for this little eye kind of a thing, trying to replicate, trying to duplicate, trying to understand what goes into this cool looking style. I think okay, maybe the detail of muscles, if I were looking for what would bug me, what would almost get me in this style, detail and positioning of muscles would perhaps trip me up. Please don't fill up the entire canvas. Goddamn. Okay. Is there any smaller setting, or is it just, okay, no, it was totally open. Sorry to put a flash of gray on ya. Alright, so here is this, like that, from being totally open. YouTube is actually saying, can't Gart nor Magum cooking something. Maybe I should just finish it quickly, or maybe it won't be finished in the stream. I'm in suspense and interest with whatever project is cooking over there. YouTube is just like, what deliciousness could possibly be gestating? That's one word for that, I suppose. Alright, so here is a little bit of every now and then it still doesn't feel real. Got driver license? They're gonna send it to me in the mail? I got driver license? I can drive? There's still a lot to practice, like going on the highways, because apparently that is something that's something that's just not on the test. It's probably not worth it to the instructors. Yeah, we're gonna practice going on the faster sort of routes and things. Practice going on the faster sort of routes and things. Right, here's one, here's the other, just sort of shaded in there, but what exactly makes this look like the style that I'm seeing, and is it that? Okay, it's honestly kind of a light pink now that I'm seeing it. Kind of pink, kind of a sort of a thing. Kind of a sort of not that much, maybe like this. Yeah, I think that's what I'm seeing on this. It's honestly making it seem like maybe the eye is not the gray-green that I thought it was. Oh, and the last detail would be the darkness of the pupil. Alright, this has been a little bit of fixating on trying to draw an eye in this specific style, trying to learn what makes it tick, trying to learn what makes it, dare I say, talk. Ooh, oh, some very cool art over here. Okay, because all I can see currently is the basic sketch with the green hair and the collar. Okay, this is a cool looking art, but my first instinct is to say, is this an elf? Is this some kind of Santa Christmas elf? I'm very interested to know what it may be indeed. Oh, okay, there's guards and magnums about. There's additional smileys around for pure celebratory source of energy. There's shading appreciation over here. Let's go then. And Luigi, given I got to go. Thanks for stopping by. You might already be gone, but thanks for stopping by. And this guy saying it can be whatever you want. I just made them up. Oh, okay. Okay, then maybe it's... then I wonder if it's like a strange... I don't know if it's a strange compliment to say that, hey, that could totally be an existing anime character. Hey, that could totally be something. It could totally be from something. This is some kind of a pro vibe going on. Let's see if we've got it garting on. If we're going garting strong. No one talks like this, and yet I keep talking like this. Every single day, I discover new things, and every single day I repeat old things. Kind of a balance in here, kind of a mixed bag. Alright, so, I guess if anybody wants the link, I'm just gonna put this in the same place as, plural, same place as last time, and I guess for this one I want to check exactly how much and what and where is hidden out here. What rigmarole? Alright, is this anything? Making it work, dealing with the shock of being have license. I didn't even want to celebrate too loud after it happened, because I was like going back into the waiting area to get my mom and to fill out the paperwork. I didn't want to celebrate too loudly because I remembered like sitting there for like a really long time. 25 hours in that building, and the building hates you and you hate the building, and it's not a very cool place to be. 25 hours. I did not know. Did not want to celebrate too much, cause then I don't know. What if somebody just failed and then they're looking at me celebrating too much, celebrating loudly? So I didn't do a dance or nothing. I just walk after passing. I just walk in there and I'm just frankly shaking a little bit, not saying anything clearly. Hello, Tim. Hey, Brina. How's it going? Just saying sorry you're running a little late, miss. Hey, whatever time is right on time, I think. I don't know if you would want to guard any phones, but it's been at a request. It's been requested, so it's a link in the Discord if one wants. There's British saying, let me send something in general. Oh, very cool, very awesome. Crystal Palm is saying, I will forever have Crystal Astro as my guard nickname. Goodness gracious. Okay, it's pessimistic to say. It's pessimistic to say, but then is that the same as having a really insecure password? Okay, let's talk of putting things in the general. What shall we see in general? What waits for me in general? Yeah, goodness, are you beefing out here? Whoa. Ugh, good luck. Good luck with the nasty asses of the world. What are they doing? Is that repetitive out here? What are they doing? This bizarre behavior. Is this more Instagram? Is that one was TikTok? An absolute cesspool of a world. Oh, hello to Zero on Clouds. I don't know if you feel like drawing any Gartic phone, but have you found the secret link to these events? All right, we get the disconnection. We get the welcome messages. Yeah, I don't know. We might not got around. But hello to you, Starfruit. Yeah. How's it going? Oh, we're looking at some cool shading, and I wonder if I've made things more or less secure. Oh, this is some fun colors out here. Okay, what did I want to be drawing? If we don't build momentum to guard around, there's the option to be studying the style of the webcomic childhood friend complex. Right after passing my driver's test, was it like a couple of hours ago by now, I texted my best friend, I passed. I'm gonna start eating the floors. I feel so weird right now. And I feel like it should be something. It should be cut and dry. Okay, what else do I want to put around here, if anything? Okay. Learning from Andyland animation as a sort of art style kind of a thing. I believe there's been some backgrounds in some of these excellent shorts. Some of them are based in Animal Crossing. Some of them are based in a completely empty void. Some of them have you being stamped. And that's, I don't know, reminiscent of being at the DMV. Zero Cloud saying the best way to celebrate is cake and friends. You know, yeah, it's being inspiring. I might try to get some cake for real. I might go on a cake quest. Oh, the power. I could just go out and drive now. Perhaps to a location where there is cake. Well, I don't even know where that would be. Grocery store. There's one crowd saying the worst way is to celebrate alone. You know, and I dare say we'll make it. I dare say. Oh, I don't know what am I saying? That we're gonna make it. Let's draw up a little cake then. Sort of finding things to. Just sort of smushed out here. Just sort of. We're gonna put it on the floor. We're gonna put it on the floor of this room. You might say that's a whack ass place to put a cake. But what I'm saying is, it's the existence. It's the exact place to put a cake. I think it's perfect. I think it's maybe a little bit surreal, and I'm learning from surreal styles. And so I'm really saying I kind of misread that as Coke and friends. Take that how you will. Hey, I didn't say it had to be a reasonable or legal suggestion. The best and worst thing don't even have to be within the bounds of reality. They just have to be some string of words that can come out of your keyboard. Maybe it's Coke and friends. Hey, I've never tried that. Okay, that's one way to say that. Alright, so here's some, I don't know, candles. I think they'll be falling over or something. Candles falling over. But they're still on fire. It's so strange as well. After passing the test, my mom tried to thank the instructor test fellow who administered it, and he just said okay, but she was ready though. And I don't know, that's amusing to me because is my mom absolutely sure it worked that way? My goodness, you've taken a bite of the cake. What a wonderful way to celebrate. What an excellent way to celebrate. Biting it up in here. We'll even have some interesting sprinkles on this. I think for like a few I think for a few years straight in a row, I I kept wanting to put like purple sugar sprinkles. Ah, I'm in some kind of silliness. I like how this comes up even on shuffle. Kaya's saying, okay, left to sketch, we'll be going to shower. Since I just worked out, I shall be #back. Oh, most interesting. This is full color. Hey! Oh, give them a childhood friend. Oh, for the complex. Okay. I've been taking all kinds of inspiration, but let's go with the most inspiration. This is looking cool. This is some good colors. Hello. Ah! There's Sabrina with the bye for now card. Okay, I think I want to compress all of these. Just sort of compressing all of these, merging all of these down. You better make, 'cause you're only as naked as a snake. I absolutely must somehow gain the power of silly songs, because I feel like I'm only partway silly out here. I listen to the musical accompaniment. I'm only partway silly when I compose a song. What is there to be done? Saying Fisher with the fish. The fishy, 1 hour of stream already. I need time, you time lord. My contagious warped perception of time. The way I've said this scared me just now. I don't really know what's up there. Alright, checking to make sure that this isn't the huge-est version. But let's go. Let's see which childhood friend what is there in store for a childhood friend? What is there happening for a childhood friend? Do I want to scroll up in this comic to see if there's any kinds of cool poses? Crystal Palm saying, "Girlie, you disconnected from the Kartik." Oh dang! Did we? Okay, I saw that Leviathan stopped by, but maybe also disconnected. And so I'm like out here wondering if we get to any sorts of 3 persons. It might be a busy sort of a time. Yeah, sorry for the back and forth. Sorry for the uncertainty. Dare I say principle? Dare I say we're principled around uncertainty? Just like that. Alright. Sorry about the uncertainty. Let's send this all again. There's the wrong cloud saying, "You made a little ruckus to be put in the floor." in the floor with TV. Hey, whoa. But I'm really curious now. Alright, so observant people, you might notice a second Gartic phone link if anyone wants to stop by for such a round, of a Gartic, dare I say a phone. And then for some reason, when the test taker fellow asked for my phone number so the DMV would be able to call me about my place in line, for some reason I just showed him where it was written down on my phone, because I happen to have it up, because apparently I'm always texting myself, and I'm always putting a note in there. I'm always texting myself. And so I didn't even think through the logistics of that, and then all of the webcomic updates happened at once. They all happened at once. All right. We're keeping it like this. Help it from stopping from being there. And you're saying that a little Joro took a bite out of the cake. That's fun stuff. And right now we've got one in the Discord, and then and okay, wait, were you in the magma or not in the? Okay, well, I mean, I guess I've put it all like visibly now. That was Brenda saying. Also today I learned calling white men specifically is racist. It doesn't really have any precedent of oppression, right? It doesn't really have any, like, here's a word that if you're called it signifies my societal power over you. There's no word like that. It's pretty sad. I should really download Discord. Well, if you're in the magma, let me know if you can see it or not, because I've written it down on this stuff, written it down out here. I don't know, maybe there's also super secret ways to send it. Alright, give it a really, give it a look out here. Here it is. Sorry for the I don't know, variable timing. Alright, is it visible whatsoever? I don't know if my if my ridiculous anti-troll measures are like helping or anything. Don't know if it is anything, don't know if it isn't anything, but we'll find out, I guess. And Zero on Cloud is saying that you made the autism creature. Hey, well, you know, we're in the magma. Let's see some awesome creatures. Let's see some, what is it, tiny cake eaters? There's some little standby conjoinment. Honestly, every single little time YouTubers are like, he's putting the little faces out here. It's some kind of a strange concept, but it's I don't know, the faces look cute and amuse me. There's Brina saying also, I feel the best way to celebrate getting your driver's license is going to get ice cream. You're convincing me on this. And you're saying the worst way would be to drunk drive. This has been a pretty good review. There's, okay, saying that you grabbed the link, or dare I say found the link, or yeah, let's see. This is some cute stuff. Okay, hopefully if I draw a little heart over here, then I don't disconnect from a Gartic phone. Can we please get in here? Okay, you found it. So I guess it's too many checks, I know, but just like a confirming in the chat. Is it you? There's talks of ground, and then. I don't know, I'm not locked into any specific mode. If you felt like thinking of any, I guess from doing it a bunch, okay, like so yes, it's you. Okay, very cool. From doing it a bunch, I think Exquisite Corpse is on the mind. Yeah, you know, you are so awesome. Positivity in the world. Believe in yourself. You are so awesome. And you know what? Yeah, I seen you drawing and stuff, seen you being creative. That's pretty awesome. That's some awesome things. Okay, I mean, I'm not really locked into any of these. I mean, I guess I have the corpse one on my mind. Sure, okay, I didn't see any requests for it. I'm clicking it at this second. Here we go. 3 of us, 3 concepts, probably not getting trolled. Okay, and I still have Childhood Friend Complex, the web comic open. Still have that open. Oh, and Zero on Clouds wrote in corpse. yeah, that's what's up. All right, still have this open. So let's try to replicate this style a little bit, perhaps. on. I'm really curious if I can do smooth lines, or if I've been so reliant on a bunch of digital art stabilizers and stuff, because those are really cool. I'll never object to having a little bit of a stabilizer, but I've done the darn draw a box course. It teaches you how to make smooth lines, and when you make smooth lines, you're either using the small amount of control in your fingies, or slightly larger things from a wrist motion, or slightly more things. You can get an even smoother line moving your elbow like this, or for the largest and smoothest lines, you're swinging your entire shoulder. And then, okay, so let's have a little bit of a face, and I don't know, so it's something about this mouth, or perhaps it's the mouth in combination with the eyes, that makes it really not convey joy. Joy is not being conveyed right now. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's the eyes. That's mostly the eyes. Alright, I think I'm positioning them slightly wrong, but that's the kind of time limit that we work under for Gartic Phone. Slightly wrong eyes, slightly wrong positioned eyes, a little bit of the lashes, absolutely zero nose going on. Oh, there's some kind of a dot. Some kind of a this going on, and a little bit of a eyebrows. Wow, okay, I've started out trying to put a whole bunch of detail in here. I do not know how that's gonna go. Don't know how that's gonna go. Alright, here's a little bit of a collar of a shirt. I think whenever I try to go to draw a shirt collar, there's always more detail than I thought. Alright, here's a little bit of a neck, sort of a collarbone, a little bit of a shading, if we got it. Feeling surreal today. Who is Sir Eel? And why am I aware of him? Extrasensory perception. No, I'm feeling surreal today. It was really weird being at the DMV and seeing everybody, I don't know, this full sampling of humanity as everyone and their mama, literally, everyone and their mama waits in line. People kept having to bring their small baby childs, and it does amuse me when I make prolonged eye contact with the small baby child, and then the baby child stops crying. I think that's a cool power to have. I hope that's a power, because I would love to continue to have it. Alright, here goes all of your hair, and maybe it makes sense. Have I run out of time? Are you going to look like anything? I don't think that I have any colors for you. Just an approximate sense of proportions. Alright, so here's a little bit of this and a little bit of this. Approximate sense of proportions. Okay, well, I mean, that's the fast version. The Gartic Phone version. Try to get that all out of my hand before the time limit version of this image. It's noticeably lopsided. And hello to I'm seeing messages late out here. It's saying it's Arturo Martinez Barrigan saying hello from Mexico, and we can tell it's a hello from Mexico with the exclamation point on both ends of the hello now, can't we? Hey, how's your day going? I don't know if you've been around this channel before, or if it's your first time, but basically anything can be the topic. I mean, personally, what's on my mind is that I failed my driver's test 3 times before finally passing it a few hours ago. And I don't know, I'm full of some kind of an emotion. I don't know if it would happen. And what do we want to do with something that's looking kind of Spider-Man-y? And they're saying, I just realized you can't spell Gartic Phone without art. It's true. And You can't spell Gartic without A? Also true. It would be Gertic phone, one could say. What is the best thing to to dress you up as? To dress you up as? Well, I mean, okay, first of all, I guess we could get somewhere if I try to remember what the proportions, okay, first of all, Spider-Man from memory. Spider-Man from memory. There's Starfruit saying, "Fear me." Oh, hello, hey, indeed. Is there a fear to be had? All right, so if I'm gonna keep on going into these things, I should totally get better at doing arms in a fast way. Okay, so here is a little bit of this. Here's a little bit of this. Okay. To specify to my own self, arms in a fast way and also a good way. Arms in a fast way and also a good way. Alright, so let's look up a pattern. And Leviathan is just threatening, "You're going to cancel you on my Twitter." Wait, you're going to cancel me? Or you're going to cancel someone else? On your Twitter.com? The power of security. Does anyone actually think that, Michael Bay is gonna do it? That would be a really inspecific time to leave off. But does anyone think that he's going to make the Skibidi Toilet movie? Cause like, I don't know, he got the rights to make that movie. Okay, so there's one thing. Yeah, I'm trying to make this kind of a wood patterned Spider-Man. I do not foresee this being very popular. There's all kinds of awesome spider-sonas out there, all kinds of ways to represent a story that relates to you in the multiverse, in the variety, in the range of stories that can be told, that can be reflected through a Spider-Man. There's so many of them, but I don't think that wood patterned suit Spider-Man, I don't think that's really going to appeal to any particular experience. Alright, so here's one of these, doing some circles. Or does it look like I've dislocated your nipple, Spider-Man? We don't really know. There's talk of Woodman Mega Man 2. There's a Woodman in Hilda on Netflix as well. He's got like some kind of a jazz voice, some kind of a, I don't know, easy listening, really smooth to listen to kind of a voice. Alright. And is otherwise like a strange, unexplained creature. Unexplained cryptid. Alright, my wood patterned Spider-Man. Have I perhaps put too much? Yeah, I've put too many of these. I've put too many of these, and perhaps we're going to end up a little bit candy striped. And I hope that it all makes sense. Yeah, okay, a little bit candy striped and a little bit. You're a tree? So that's a little bit concerning, but hopefully not too concerning. Hopefully not too detailed. I'm looking at it and I'm getting a cross between, okay, the vibes are, this is my first drawing that I've ever done, ever. But the other vibe is mild Junji Ito lines. Very mild, extremely mild. There's Starfruit saying, "I don't have Twitter, and where my headspace is at." What do you mean? Are you having some giggles? Are you having, dare I say, some sillies? Now what do I attach to something so red out here? Do I attach to something so red? I keep seeing people put little designs on their Crocs, I guess. So I guess that's something that can be drawn. Alright, so we'll do one little starting thing like that. Do I know what Crocs look like? I just saw some Crocs. I just saw some Crocs. Alright, there's some kind of a handle in the back, going like that. Just like that. Alright. Little silly headspace and little chickadees, little jokes, and then you feel it being just too silly. Dare we say no? I think I do dare. I think I'll dare right now. Lol. There's some kind of an energetic vibe, I do say. Okay, I feel like there is also a specific pose that is the most energetic possible way to show off your Crocs, and I don't know if I was challenging myself with that when I started this drawing, but it exists, right? It exists for real. We're gonna have some holes out here for your Crocs. And I guess you might also know those as what? The pinky toe pockets? Pinky toe hideouts in a Croc. I think I've only ever had one pair of Crocs, and then pretty soon I hated them because I had to do like some yard work in the Crocs, and then they hurt. They hurt. Too many hours wearing them. Really hurt. Alright, so sort of a pattern up on here, making sense, just like this, as energetic as we could possibly have it. Are we getting birded? Are we getting birded? And Kai with Kai's spirit chimes in. Did you just see Crocs? You know, there's silly energy, and there's do I want to characterize this energy as silly plus energy? There could be anything. But but just like the greatest stories over the ages, we'll ascribe our own meaning to that. Here is a little bit of a little bit of this in the back, and I want this to really reflect all of, I don't know, some dynamism. I want these Crocs to be stompin'. I want them to be like, here it is. Here's the shoe for one. Here's the shoe. Yep. And there's like lines of absolute action going on. God, every now and then I remember, I don't know what happened today, how my day has been so far. Like, I'm getting into the groove of this, but then I'm remembering what's going on, and then I don't know, I guess it's ongoing shock. Wow, and then what? There's like a new season of the Umbrella Academy tomorrow. All kinds of cool stuff happening today and tomorrow. What a great day. Here's some pure black Crocs black as night. I saw somebody rock up with a teddy bear. Actually it was a leather backpack that was shaped like a teddy bear. Alright, let's have a little apple sort of a thing, and a bunch of little charms. Yeah, I keep seeing people with a bunch of charms on their Crocs, and is that common? I'm never getting more Crocs due to how much they personally hurt and offended me. Never doing that, but I'm fine to like look at other people's choices of footwear and be like, hey, how's it going? Okay, well, I put a lot of effort into those comparatively, and I'm not sure if it turned out like best in show or nothing, but let's see how these all went. There's Mother Starfruit saying, what's is going on? And crossing the line and saying, feel like I'm in 2004 Twitter may has existed but was much smaller then. Oh, right, God, when did Twitter start existing? Was it 2009? How old is Twitter? Oh my gosh, okay, this is a fun little amount of detail. I feel like frolicking in a field takes away the horror of the original context of this little anime face. This is this is neat out here. Oh my gosh, you're just walking on the shore, ships in the background. What a day, what a life, what a vibe. How cool. And then there's several birds attacking versus cats attacking. This does start as Spider-Man. I'm interpreting it correctly. There's Brina with overfilling. There's Leviathan possibly stopping in. Oh, Leviathan, over in the chat, if you could if you could tell us for sure if that's you trying to stop in. Oh my gosh. Well, hello to partially wooden Spider-Man with the huge arms. Partially wooden with the huge arms. Oh, I do love a good energetic song. Gosh, which one is that? Oh, nice. The most recent edition. Oh, it looks good. You've just put him into the ocean. So, here we go, going around. There's, okay, the confirmation that it is you, Spider-Man in the water. Wait, did you both? Did you conspire to make a Spider-Man? Did you guys plan that? Did you guys plan to? And then the Crocs, yeah, the Crocs. I feel like that could be a little bit canon. Yeah, okay, to pay the rent, you're gonna be modeling shoes now. Dang, I didn't save the other two, but this one, I'm looking at it and I'm like, maybe I don't want to lose. Maybe I don't want to lose. Okay, you guys didn't plan two Spider-Mans. Okay, okay, yeah, any requests for which turn should be next? Indeed, as the great minds think alike. Goodness, you have attacked all of those birds with a cat. All of those birds with a cat. Oh, was it not a field? Was it a beach or some such? All right, so I'm inclined to take us into the exquisite corpse zone. You know, making characters all the live long day. Maybe we can incorporate some of these emojis on the side. Okay, what's a reasonable amount of time to wait to see if anybody has input or request? I guess 20 seconds. Sure, there we go. Oh yeah, Leviathan saying the corpse. Yeah, there's Crystal saying I think it's icebreaker that gives everyone the question. Oh, I might as well put that on the first one. It's okay. I don't know if that's too many, but I see the first one. We'll do a first one, and we're starting with some kind of a. I did actually start looking stuff up. Oh, okay. Twitter is from 2006. Twitter is from 2006, which is really weird because I don't think of it as being from 2006. Alright, so let's actually start a little bit of the torso up here, since I was looking up sort of K-pop outfits. I don't know if that'll be like enough information or anything for playing this traditionally. Alright, so here's a little bit of cool straps going on. I was looking up the fashions, trying to see what I want characters to wear, rectors, and then what else we're wanting. An easy to find color. We'll just use the existing palette, and then and then there's character concepts to be had. Character concepts. What shall this look like? Can I do it fast enough? Can it be anything? Incorporating one of them emojis over on the side, and and I guess covering your face slightly. Sure. Maybe the usage of full color is not going to turn into something that is pretty tough to look at. Maybe this one's gonna turn out cool and fine, and I've dislocated you from your shirt. But that's a sign of when things are going cool and fine. It's definitely a sign. And I should know. I can read signs now, like from road. There's a little bit of hair going on here. Do I want to keep one of these hairs? Or, we'll do the color brown. Why not? We'll do the color brown. Why not? A little bit up here, a little bit over here, and some kind of a detail. Okay, just please, just please. And there's Starfruit saying, I also feel like I'm in 2014 with Nyan Cat and Nyan, so honestly, okay, wait, is that sort of what's inspiring the fun kind of way of speech, fun kind of way of typing stuff, cause it's very fun out here. All right, so here's a little bit of a mask out here, but let's imply that it's quite rounded, and then this is going to be over here, just sort of emojiing it up. I feel like that would sort of be a fun sort of costume. No one goes as emojis. Nobody goes as emojis for Halloween or whatever, because that's not a thing. It's for real not a thing. Alright, you're getting a gray outline for some reason. I don't know, the outline could be anything. We could put it in blue? Sure. Outline could be anything, but we'll put it in blue. Alright, so here's this, here's that, going just like that. Maybe? Yeah, it'll go off to the side. It's around your face, and some kind of blue smile is going on. Just keeping the color blue, keeping it pretty simple, and your shirt is not piercing directly through your shoulders. What a good day. What a good day you're having when your shirt is not piercing directly through your shoulders. We'll have some kind of high fashion, because I'm solving my problems with high fashion. Honestly, I did kind of wonder if I should if I should try to draw every single outfit. Yeah, that's where the sentence ends. Like, I mean, in general, like, chronologically, drawing every single outfit. Alright, so here's a little bit more of gin, and then, I don't know, do I want some more? It amuses me greatly when the final results of whatever these are have a bunch of details, so that's what I'm doing, adding a bunch of details. Alright, so do we want any more mouth about that? A little bit like that. I thought about drawing every outfit so that I could learn how fashion works. I want to draw every outfit so I can learn how fashion works. But honestly, I looked up K-pop girl group Mamamoo, just sort of like that, and then I'm like, yeah, that's how fashion works, obviously, excellently. Okay, let's talk of Nayan or Nain, or I'm getting disconnected. R.I.P. Rest in peace. And then Zero Cloud is saying, yes, that's what's inspiring the text. That's really fun. I think that, geez, I think I wrote in a diary like that, like a old diary like that once. Okay, and what sort of fun things can happen if anything is happening? I'm trying to broaden my horizons in this character creation sort of thing. Anything could happen. Anything could happen, and that's my cue to draw the lump. Yes. One lump, another lump, flying saucer, just like this, and some kind of, I don't know, dish on the side. Sure, because it's my own original design of a flying saucer, and by original design I mean guesswork based on things that I've seen before in the past. Alright, so let's say that this is you're being aliened. Something alien is happening on this part of the on this part of the body of a person. Something alien is happening. Yeah, I'm thinking outside the box, but also to think inside the box a little bit. That's totally overalls, right? Totally overalls, toveralls if you will. Which sounds like it would be overalls for your toes, but no, it's just overalls for your totalies. There's YouTubers are saying, 20%, make time go slower, use your powers. No. If what you're doing, if what you're doing is only 20% finished, and if you wanted to show it off in this stream, because it's a place. It's a place if you want to show off your arts. It was supporting artisticness, supporting how it is, supporting how it can be, supporting everything, and then the only choice is to half-ass it. Honestly, that's how I approach all of my deadlines in school. Like I do try for most of it, for a lot of it. I try for most of it, but then the time to stop trying is like 1, maybe 2 hours before the deadline if you still don't have it done. 1, maybe 2 hours. Alright, there's some kind of a every now and then I'm gonna make a little weird noise, maybe for the rest of the day, maybe for the rest of the week, because it doesn't even feel real. It doesn't even feel real. I pass a test. I have a driver license. Instead of like cheering or anything after it happened, I just started just sort of shaking nervously. That's no celebration. I've got to remedy whatever the hell's going on. I've got to remedy my emotions and make it this celebratory purely. I can't just be shaking. What am I? Milk? I better not be, because they shouldn't let that on the roads. Alright, here's a little bit more of a hand. Here's a little bit more of this. Here's a little bit of all of this. Alright, so I think that's some hands, and I think that's a sort of a great place to put that. But would it be weird, dare I say strange, would it be weird and strange to put a little bit of the bright colors on you? A little bit of the brightest colors that we can possibly get on you. Well, if it's strange is one thing, but if it looks good is quite another. So the only color in this thing is the little UFO streaming across your body, perhaps to, what is it, medical examiner? Is that what all of them are? And then getting disconnected, inspiration, there's University saying, thank you for your advice, I'll start rushing up, I'll use max speed, minimum skill. That's the spirit. I think that is additionally, I think it's hard to live by this, okay? It's really hard to live by this, even though I'm trying to make myself believe it. The planet Earth turns slowly. No, I'm trying to make myself believe that it's absolutely necessary most of the time. No, I'm trying to live by the belief, because I already have it. It's absolutely necessary most of the time, if you're making any art, to, at some point, stop worrying about that perfect vision in your head for absolutely any art. I don't know if the whole world of artists has this problem. I mean, it's pretty common advice, so I would assume that it's a common enough problem to have. In the absence of YouTube as a subject, I really do try to incorporate the surreal into what I'm assuming is a skirt, but could also be perhaps a little mountain lodge, and then hopefully this is going to look alright. Hopefully it's going to look alright and not whack ass. Yeah. Here's to things that don't look whack ass, because I think there should be a little mouse here. Yeah. And hopefully that should affect the look. There's a little mouse here. You've got a little round body. You've got a little round leg. And let's say you've got a little mouse hands and a tail. And that's where you live. That's where you live. That's where you live. Let's fill that in gray and fill this in lighter gray. What was I missing? Oh, the Leviathan saying the internet kicked you out. We're going to have some variably completed Gartic phones over here. But thanks for Thanks for trying to stop by. Thanks for trying to stop by. I hope like one or two things made it through. My sincere hope. All right, so let's make this a. Should it be a pink gown? No, it should be a blue gown. It should be a blue gown indeed. And I'm assuming it's a gown because of what was going on up there. There's a blue gown, and some of it can be yellow. Some of it can be yellow. Dare I say bright yellow? I think I dare say bright yellow. There we go. And then there can even be some sparkles, some twinkles, some spinkles. And then there's the violin thing. I do not have any idea for the first one, so it's just a mess, so frustrating. I mean, that's another thing that I want to believe in for artisticness, though. that you could just gotta keep trying every single time. That sometimes it's gonna turn out frustrating and bad, but that means that you tried. That means that you tried. And this sounds like I don't know, this sounds, even to me, sounds like a meaningless platitude that's not great to hear. And Kai has arrived again. Hello to you. Here we are witnessing a mouse. You know, I do believe, I think maybe I want to get out of the Gartic phone after this end and try to draw your character a friend. I don't know, the stream is like more than halfway over at this point, so I don't know how well it would turn out, but it's inspiring. Just we've had a little bit of a Gartic phone, and we'll get right on out of the Gartic phone because we have guarded, and it's been good. It's been cool. Do I want little pink eyes? Sure. All little mouse look like that. And I don't know, I was talking about meaningless platitudes for a second now, wasn't I? Talking about meaningless motivationals in terms of having made something, having put an effort into something, and then it just doesn't go the way that one would want. But that's what skills are made of. It doesn't feel much better after drawing out a real stinker to look myself in the mirror and say that is what skills are made of. You cannot get the muscle without the workout, without feeling the burn, is one way to put that, I guess. Alright, let's see how these turned out. And Starfruit giving us a key smash, and then I'm giving us a funny little mask. You're giving us a mossware, or perhaps a mouse. Alright, and okay, does it stitch it together? Wow. Oh, we've gotten the most efficient fancy lady. It's getting a laugh out of me, damn. That was the most efficient lady I've ever seen. That was so fancy in so much space. And then he was this Raphael? Do I know the names of the turtles? Or am I a heathen? Yeah, it's Raphael, and you're getting a little spooky. Goodness gracious. I am surprised at that. I shouldn't always be surprised, but I am surprised at the detail of the face yet again. It was going pretty cool out here. It was going pretty cool. R.I.P. internet out here. That was going pretty cool. Yeah, might as well be safe and self. Let's go and see what this was. Oh, do I interpret that as a mustache? Honestly, I've kind of been... Oh, and then I buffed it up, right? I've kind of been in awe of mustaches as a trend coming back. Oh dear, I did wonder where it might go, but you've gone to space. Goodness, Leviathan, I've accidentally abducted you by aliens. Oh, thanks for stopping by. Okay, that's what a fun character. What a fun character idea. And there's oh yeah, you've scribbled out the face at the last moment. Oh, I've shown you my shakiest drawings. Whoa, this turned into one hell of a gown. Okay, but then the eyes being covered, and then the mouse's eyes being uncovered, to me that implies that maybe the mouse is controlling all of this. I'm highly amused by this. I don't feel the urge to save it on computer, but it's going cool. It's going cool. There's Stopper saying the last word of the stream. You say shall be Moswe? And would you like me to pronounce it as it's written, Moswe? I think that's how I would pronounce it, but you know, I'm not the expert in pronouncing things. What's this silliness going on out here as we return to a magma? Some cool stuff indeed, some cool stuff indeed. Is there time? Is there a place to assign a childhood friend? If I start drawing over in this corner, will it be crowded? Will you just let me know if I'm being crowded or anything? Alright, let's merge a layer down. Very space efficient. Here I am. 19. Leviathan is saying, it's unbelievable how much frustration can come from a single screwed up drawing. For the love of all that's good. Oh, Leviathan. I don't know if this is reassuring or just frustrating to hear, but it was looking pretty good. It was looking pretty good. The Gartic phone, I swear, is the most. For better or worse, it's like the most. It's a strangely vulnerable kind of game, and I guess Gartic Phone is not the first thing that I think of when I try to think of a strangely vulnerable kind of game, right? Not the first thing that I think of. But it's just getting together under a time limit and then showing everybody what the fastest thing to come out of your hands is. Alright, so let's put one of these together. I am really curious. I'm quite curious. I'm extremely curious to see if there's a cool pose from the webcomic we've been referencing, Childhood Friend. Yeah, let's look for it. Looking for it and seeing if there's, I don't know, any cool poses. That's a pretty cool pose. Sure. Yeah, pretty cool poses out here. I'm not up to that part in the comic whatsoever, but let's assign some childhood friends out here. Let's put this layer a little more transparent, and then that's the talks of the frustration. But here we go. The last 20 minutes of the stream. What can I draw? What can be drawn? The ideas about a car have entered and exited the drawing place. So let's do it. Can I replicate this pose? I've never tried to draw this pose before, but I've drawn a lot of different faces and angles. I think it really is. I think it's uncommon for me to draw a face at this angle, but it's a good angle. Here is this sort of a thing, and I think I want to space it out a little more. Here's width of your head. Oh, Jevil. Wow, Jevil appearance. Hello to you. The topic of this stream can be anything. I mean, we'll be here for like 18 more minutes, something like that. Topic of the stream can be anything that's on your mind, but but I don't know. I'm feeling some kind of I guess some kind of vibe, some kind of excitement, one could say. Passed a test I did not think I was gonna pass. Passed a test I did not think I was gonna pass. And honestly, that was partially psychological shielding, because I didn't want to cry anymore. Alright, here's a little bit of this, a little bit of this. I think maybe, possibly, probably not measuring this quite right. But it's a quick sketch, and frankly, drawn together as a group in magma, that's something vulnerable as well. Alright, here's this. Do I want to keep the muscles? Sheesh. Every single day there is a sign that I have to practice drawing muscles some more and this is for sure one of them. It's for sure one of them, yes. Alright, so muscularity, a little bit of this, a little bit of this, but it gets cut off in this image. And then your shirt. Okay, here's your head, here's this, here's this, and we will draw that in a little bit more. Alright, I keep getting super absorbed in all of it and not looking at the chat. So what's going on when I look at the chat? And Yoopy Doopy Society says, I think I'm gonna need a few minutes more. Oh, I'm having bad luck now. Goodness. The song was not lucky enough. The song was not lucky enough. Talk of being cursed. Jewel says, my heart goes out to all you sinners. 18 more minutes to say. Maybe. Who's sane? Who's sane out here? The only person who's sane that I know of is what, Bolt? Usain Bolt? Or something like that. Alright, so here is a little bit of this, a little bit of your shirt, sort of just folding around here as we copy the pose. It's really... it's giraffe core. Unless I get the proportions of your neck right, you're going to be a giraffe core little baby boy. You're going to... it's sort of like cottage core if a giraffe were involved. Jebel saying, quick question for the Americans. Where is your ex-president's other ear? That's... as far as ex-presidents and ears, the only thing in my mind is like semi-recent news and stuff, right? Semi-recent news and stuff about it. Okay, let's zoom into this. I don't know. I don't know if he was like exaggerating the ear injury. Is it mostly still there? If it's mostly still there, do you even need an entire multiple days bandage about it? It's still on his head in a way that could make onlookers perhaps roll their eyes. That's probably a weird sentence. That's probably a weird sentence to say. Stop for just saying, oh man, I hope no one goes to the second page. How am I to interpret this? How am I to interpret this? Alright, let's do some measurements out here. This is one hell of a proportion for the head. One hell of a... Okay, kind of like this, kind of like this. Just cool. Marvelous, excellent. Figuring out how it goes. Sure, that's nose, it's mouth, and then those are lined up, actually. Those are lined up. So this would be a little bit lower. And this would be a little bit over here. They've given him a nose that is kind of like this. I meant to mostly be using this as a pose reference. Alright, so there's one, there's the other. Here's this. Sure, and then your head is shaped. Okay, no, we keep retreating. We keep putting it backwards. Your head is shaped like that. Maybe I measured that correctly. Maybe solid. Maybe a little bit more nose. A little bit more nose. Sure, adjusting as I go. But you're saying I hope no one goes to the second canvas. But I want to see what's up. Hey, you doing some original characters kind of things? You doing some fun kind of drawings kind of thing? Is this okay? Correct me if I'm wrong, but is it feathers in your hair, kind of 2013 style? Okay, maybe you've just got the approximate era in my mind. This is looking kind of cool out here. There's talk of there's Jeffel saying local news. Castro got so angry because he couldn't get 999 billion pizzas at Pizza Hut. I fear whoever's trying to order 999 billion pizzas at Pizza Hut. Would we even call that one a billion? A type of a billion? Is that the point where it's almost a trillion? Let's talk of 40%. Talk of, Star saying Donald Trump got shot in the ear, by the way. It's a mad world now, isn't it? It's a mad world now, isn't it? I do wonder if that, like, to me, I kind of feel like the Biden resigning from the race, kind of feel like that overshadowed the literal assassination attempt. I do feel like that kind of overshadowed it, which is, I don't know, that's wild to me that can happen. Alright, we try to measure out these proportions some more. Hopefully it's alright. Just like this. No? Every day I wake up and I start to break up. Lonely is a canvas without anatomy knowledge. Every day I start out and I cry my heart out. Lonely is everything without anatomy knowledge. Is not how the song goes, by the way. A subtle hint. One of the cleverest among us may have picked up on it. Not how the song goes. All right. I've just drawn this. Okay, I think I drew it correctly, sort of. I think I drew it correctly, sort of. Sure, that's close enough. There's 40%. That's nice. His head is shaped like a triangle, right? This is nuts. But it's going to look more reasonable with the hair. This is a really... I've never drawn this angle before, and frankly, I'm being a very brave boy. I'm being such a brave boy. By drawing an angle that that's very unfamiliar, extremely unfamiliar. Alright, so here's a little bit of hair, a little bit of different directions, a little bit of, we can fluff it out a little bit, a little bit of this, literally never drawn this angle before, and is it anything? Okay, so on this character, there's a little bit of a mullet, I guess. Little bit of a mullet going on. Are they catching up with that trend over on WEBTOON? Is that what that is? Mullets, they're back, and they're front, whether you like it or you don't. Yeah, I've not been asked whether I like it or I don't. It simply comes back. Alright, here's a little bit of this. Here's a little bit of the hair going on. Okay, now I've been studying this character so closely that it doesn't even seem right. Doesn't even seem right to call that a study. I think maybe we want to reduce the size of your head a little bit, bro. I think just between you and me, broski, bro chacho, I'm shrinking your skull. I think, don't take it personally or anything, man, I'm shrinking your skull. Just a little bit like that, perhaps? I can't quite tell if that looks right in proportion to the body. I'll try it out as I try to create a childhood friend for someone trying to make a complex, for somebody feeling a little complex. Alright, a little bit of that. There's all this stuff for saying how much candy is gonna scene get make. Oh my gosh. I can't tell. I can't tell if I just feel like some kind of pure joy, some kind of happy, some kind of sillies at the appreciation of a scene kid sort of a thing. I can't tell if I'm feeling that or if I personally feel 1,000,000 years old. I feel like despite being alive, I didn't get to dress as a scene kid or anything cool. I think, I don't know, I just dressed my Roblox avatar, because that was still around back then. I just dressed my Roblox avatar in the various outfits or whatever that fully express your fashion. Okay, so there's one thing, there's nothing, and your shirt. Sabrina giving us a song quote time. Oh, it's getting to be about that time. I truly wonder what this means or doesn't mean for the YouTube users. Ooh, you're saying to make a new Roblox account, please. I'm okay. I've probably tried it before, but I'm really tempted to try every email I know of to try to get into the old one, because like they probably don't have it anymore, right? They probably don't have it anymore, but there used to be some stupid kind of a deals on the Roblox. Stupid deals where if you purchase something, then they send you their little fake Roblox monies every single month. I don't know if they still do that, or if they're like, oh, that's too unprofitable. We can no longer give out the deals that happen every single month. Can't have that forever. Can't have that for lifetime. But that's kind of why I really want to break into the old account, wherever it is, whatever it's doing, whatever it might be. I want to break into that old account because I want to see if the fake money is like 1 million or something. I want to see if it's like 1 million, because I feel like it should be. There's 60% from the YouTube business. There's 60%. It's a fun idea. It's a fun idea to me. Yeah. If I cannot break into the old account, might as well make a new account, Alright, so there is one sort of a line. Figure I feel like I basically followed what was happening. Basically followed what was up in the first one. Okay. In the sketch. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for, in the sketch. Alright. A little bit of a shirt. And then, okay, like at this point, is it cheesy to just recolor this approximate drawing of the dude? Oh, helping with some hairs now, are you? Very fun. Okay, what colors do I want to put on your man, on your bro, on your fella? Something is making me gravitate toward the color blue, and at the same time I don't want to use an existing character design, even though characters that I've made that featured heavily on the color blue, even though those characters are in my mind right now. And there's chill vibes and a good day and somewhere to go, something to be, something to do, a celebration. Who knows what the rest of this day will bring? I barely even knew that I had practiced enough to be passing tests out here. Wow. I've been focusing on learning to drive and stuff so much that it's going to be weird to focus on other stuff, but there's still so much to learn. Even at this point. Okay, so here is a little more of the blue, giving you some blue hairs, and it's got to go with something, right? Have you put tiny little dot eyes? Have you? Okay, in some styles this could conceivably be a little shading of the nose, but I am picking up the vibes of some kind of a grin, some kind of a like way up there. Okay, can I actually do a face where it's like way up there? Yeah, maybe. Okay, so here's a little bit more of blue, trying to fill all of this in. There's, okay, the quote getting taken off. Okay, this is messing with me. Did YouTube? Okay, do I think that YouTube either raised their standards? Did they raise their standards like all across the site and make it harder to comment potentially adult or offensive content? Did they raise their standards like that recently? Or are comments and stuff getting restricted because I made my first ever video that got marked as like being age restricted, got marked as being for adults because I said too many swears in it? Would that instigate that? Would that happen? Would that try that? That's bizarre to me, cause megastar commenter King Hijinks has also been having trouble posting some comments. It's been getting a little censored. I mean, I can still see them, so I don't quite know what's up. Alright, so here's a little bit of blue, and hopefully that's all filled in. Yes, victory! And I feel the urge to keep on going. I know I said 18 minutes, but I feel the urge to at least put in a little bit of a skin tone, and see what's up. See what's up in the skin tone. Bright colors, perhaps? Slightly bright colors, perhaps. Yeah, it's looking alright. I feel like I've seen a lot of characters with some kind of brown or tan skin that also have blue hair. Guys saying life is so much easier when I don't give time to eyes. This is amusing me to no end. This is amusing me, and it hasn't ended yet. And Leviathan is saying, oh, hear the cry of carbonation echoing throughout the nation. When the world needs hydration, salvation comes in again. Pepsi, man! I didn't mean to become a Pepsi commercial. I didn't mean to transform into a Pepsi commercial. But can you even resist the cry if you've seen one of those commercials one time? No, the energy is impeccable. The energy is terrifying. The energy is more than my body can handle. And okay, Brina had been saying, I don't have a quote that I can't remember at the moment. Thank you for trying. The memory of past song quotes, the feeling that they gave us stays with us. I believe, I declare, I believe, I do declare. Thanks for trying out here. Goodbye to you. Bye to you, Brina. Thanks for stopping by. And Leviathan says Pepsi Man is my hero, although I don't care for Pepsi. I too think that maybe I would never drink Pepsi. I'm not really into soda. It kinda hurts me. Maybe it's just another mortal weakness of mine. And talk of Coca-Cola, talk of Pepsi Man, talk of no Coca-Cola, talk of Mosue, talk of balls, and Mosue. That's how I've decided to pronounce that, I think. You know, what a vibe. What a vibe for a for a stream that winds to an end. I do not quite know if it's sort of delaying things like in a way that feels strange or weird if I get rid of this little watermark, sort of not filled in, sort of digital coloration aberration in the hair before ending the stream, but ass booty and other words that interject in the middle of a sentence. Alright, well, we got the we got the approximate color scheme and body for someone that I intended to make your childhood friend. Something like that. Some dramatic music starts up. Some. So it is a grin. So it is a grin out here. I could potentially have a little bit of a nightmare about it. I could potentially get a little bit nightmarish about it. It's cool stuff. As the music is dramatic, and you have a shirt with just Kentucky on it. A shirt with just Kentucky on it. There's guys saying a faceless childhood friend. You know what? We'll make a plot for it. How about this original character that you've just come up with is totally face blind? A comic artist's dream. Your character is totally face blind, and because of that, she doesn't always know how to trust. Goodness, I've assumed a pronoun. You could, you could inform us of any sort of a pronoun. Have I assumed it, or was it written over here? Oh, give the challenge when I was assuming. Yeah, give. Oh, we take it back. We take it back now, y'all. Okay. You're face blind, you don't know who to trust, you don't know how to trust, and perhaps people have taken advantage of this ability in the past due to face blindness. This is a cool couple of drawings out here. We are feeling the anime vibes. I'm very sorry to you to be so sukdik, but I think that perhaps we shall see some very cool things next time, as Mighty Frog Wizard appears to say. Yippee! Congrats! Also, hi! Thanks for the congratulations! Hello to you! I'm exiting out of this stream as YouTube is a declares that there's a cool project that you're drawing that's at 72%. Dare I say 0.5%. It's the hype is over here. I'm looking back at the Kentucky shirt. Kentucky Fried Chicken, Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC or KFC, if you wish to pronounce it phonetically. There's the talk of the please don't write on the drawing. Oh right, all kinds of boundaries out here. There's the smile has been the smile has been very cool, even if the texts don't always land. And saying Kentucky Fried Children, I just had those. I don't know how to interpret a darn thing. All I know is that for some reason I'm pretty hungry. I gotta get out of here. And so, because of these reasons, to save my own life, my apologies, I must save my own life. I must exit the stream. This Mighty Frog Wizard saying a bit too spicy, hard to catch him nowadays. And Leviathan saying that you miss Norton, Texas. Yeah, there's many a thing to look forward to in the next stream. Perhaps a portrait of Norton, Texas. Perhaps the YouTube will let us view the cool project. Is it nuts to see it unfinished? Okay, I mean you're escalating at an extreme rate. Surely there's no way it's actually at the 83%. Surely there's no way. But perhaps that's me having too little faith on this day when the impossible has happened. And by impossible, I mean the regular act of passing the driver's test, but it seemed impossible to me. And so I call it impossible to you. Another way that I could phrase that. I mean, I guess I could start to put eyes on this. I mean, how much do I want to be here? Like a few minutes. Yeah, I guess a few minutes. Let's be vague about it. And Starfridge is saying, by the way, if my name disappears when my mouse way is going, that means I'm going to the other page. Oh yeah, swipping, swapping, a back and a forth. All right, do I want to add any shading? Maybe that adds to it a little bit. Sure, why not? A little bit of a shading. A little bit in the purple, a little bit in the I don't know, how does this all look under purple? Does it look like anything when it's purple? It just looks incredibly just looks incredibly. No, they all look pretty much the same in that setting. So what's the coolest and best way to do shading in a couple of minutes before we get right out of here? There's, I don't know, there's this color, there's burning, dodging, overlaying. Overlaying, does that do anything? Not really. Okay, I mean, maybe the best way, and I guess this is part of my ongoing battle with finding out how to mix colors. I don't really have to do it in any kind of overlay layer. I could just decide on one of these with some shading as the magnificent grin rejoins us. What vibes indeed. Maybe a little opacity is going on here. Saying you're much help to the face. Sure. Of all the love interests in all the land, these childhood friends shall be legendary. They shall be legendary. Alright, do I want a little bit like this? Not exactly. A little bit darker, a little bit more purple, less purple. Tough to tell. Sure, maybe that's the approximate color that I would like for this. Oh, and then I can continue taking pointers from this image out here. Which messages am I messaging? Missing messages. Okay, full opacity, but let's go on the 80-something% with this one. Yep, just like that. And there's Mighty Frog Wizard had said, best way is doing your U-Day, whether that's going out or staying in or binging Death Note. Me for real. I should really finish Death Note sometime. There's or worst way is not giving yourself a pat on the back and relaxing, taking care after the test. Wow, that's thanks for the wholesome kind of a phrasing. Thanks for the that's pretty thoughtful. You know, it's time to relax. There's backs to be pat, and not that I have more than one back. That's I don't know, a lovely time. I was so whoa. Okay, are we freezing up? Is it freezing up on me? Yeah, is it freezing up on me? Would I be able to tell if it was freezing up on me? Maybe. Okay. I was so unprepared to take the is it weird to say win? To win the test, I guess? Sure. To pass the test. I didn't even have a picture in my head for how my day would go. Like afterward, but you know, it'll be a chill day. It'll be a chill day and a good day. And for some reason I want to say a till day, but that's like a part of speech. It's like a part of writing. It's like a little accent that you put over things. Oh yeah, you're helping with shading the ear. That's pretty cool. The true collaborative potential. True collaborative potential of magma after all this time shall be realized indeed. Alright, I might get out of here in 3 minutes. I don't know if it's disorientating. Disorienting to say that I'm gonna get out of here in 3 minutes and then second guess myself and then not be out of here in 3 minutes. But but as booty, as the saying were, as the saying goes. I am not quite sure, and I feel like I've got to get some food. But what food? What kind of food is the best kind of food? One must wonder about to get on a day such as this. I mean, there's tacos. There's tacos in the fridge. And sometimes it makes me happy to reheat those things and like cook an egg on them also. Sometimes that makes me happy, because then there's like an egg, and then there's like a taco, and then there's like an egg and a tacos, and there's YouTube is saying a 3-minute show. I need 15 and I finished 90%. I don't know what are you sure? Are you sure? 100? What is it like? You're going to 90%? You're going to 100%? Are you sure of what's going on? I believe in you, but also, you might notice some changes in me as this goes on. You might notice some changes in me, feeling hungry in weird ways. I might gain a different personality if I proceed to get a little bit hungrier. I feel like that's a thing that all human beings do. Different personality as you get hungrier. What are we doing? If they are indeed childhood friends, then this is oh my gosh. Then this is some kind of, okay, wait, I think I want to put that a little bit less extreme. Sure. If they are indeed childhood friends, this feels like one drawing that one would do to the other. One drawing that one would do to the other. For a little joke, for a little bit of a roast, Oh, I have put the ear in the entirely wrong place. Wow, okay, I don't know how long that's been completely, totally obvious. It is in the wrong place, yeah. Wow, I tried really hard. I knew I was going to have difficulty with where to put the ear in what place exactly. Wow. Oh, that's incorrect. Yeah, that's incorrect and wrong. And not ballin'. The Rizzler is not visiting us. And other things that I could say or I could choose not to say. Is you helping with the shading? It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. Thanks for helping with the shading. A real standout collaboration is happening. Dare I say, and I do dare say. Alright, a little bit of details on the hairs, putting things onto this Zero and Jaro collab. I think we're even rhyming a little bit in the name department. What a time, what excitement, how it all happens. Alright, so I'm studying how this hair is and how it's made and what it is and what it do and what it does. Honestly, a little bit like this, a little bit like this. That's more or less what's going on with the hair. Do I want to also put the little shiny? There's a very slight shine going on. Extremely slight shine going on in this reference image, but perhaps it's because he's in the dark a little bit. Alright, there's some kind of a charming prince of a childhood friend going on here. Charming prince, or whatever this personality might be implied by all this. Let's start to merge some of these down and see how it goes. Goodness gracious. I can feel the second personality coming on due to being hungry. I don't know if that's too big of a hyperbole to use. Or if it's simply a fine way to say hey. I'm about to act up. I may be about to act up. That's they're all about saying him equals hair. Is that the face that's going on here? Totally. that is absolutely 100% the face that's going on here. And Crystal Ball is off now. I'm going to see y'all. Fun stream today. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. A little bit of Gartic, a little bit of anime style appreciation, a little bit of a cool freckles and face and Kentucky Fried Chicken shirt out here for okay, so is this a character you came up with just now? But well, in any case, thanks for being around, Crystal Ball, and I'll see ya, I guess. See ya. It's some cool characters, some cool hair going on. There's YouTubers and sukdik saying the time joked on me and now I'm Russian as heck. I'm converting your nationality to that of Russia. The way you're Russian. That's the power of time, you know? There's guys saying, oh, we'll be thinking about these childhood friend designs and may try to cook. Oh, are these the raw ingredients for cooking? In that case, I guess the last thing that I would want to put is I would want to know, even if you're face blind, what does your eye look like? Let's figure out what your eye look like. For some reason, I do want to say perhaps a magenta or something. Oh, so fruit or zero on clouds with the K gotta go. Thanks for shading. Thanks for making a funny little fellow. A little character design with us. Leviathan Fillet saying, I'll at least stick for the sukdik special or not. I'm tired as hell. Yeah, are we all unconvening? Will we make it, eh? Normally I say no pressure on such things, any project, anything that one wants to show with the stream. But today, I'm a little hungry, and I say a little pressure. And that's my extremist kind of talking for today. Extremist talking. Okay, would it be weird to have like pale or gray eyes? Maybe I'm not really into it. For some reason I'm saying magenta. Does this mean that I have a different character's colors in mind? Hey, to Manga Luigi saying, I beat the water type gum with fire type Pokemon. Okay, the word gum in here is making me wonder if you're actually talking about a Pokemon. Are you actually talking about a Pokemon? Or are you defeating the actual gum of the world? Chewable candies of the world? Readers want to know. Oh, viewers tuning in want to know. I tilt my microphone toward you. Silly sort of a thing. Alright, so here's a little bit of an eyelash, and I guess I keep on referencing this. It's a little bit down at the front, a little bit across, like here. And there's Luana saying, no pressure, says I. Someone's got to say it. Because what kindness remains in the world when one is a little bit hankering for tacos? Yeah, when there's no tacos in the world. Are you saying 10,955%? Is that what has happened or what is happening? Goodness gracious, what a race. Or if you wanted to rhyme it, goodness gracious, what a racist. I guess that's what it's like playing Disco Elysium now and then. There's just sort of a rhyme up in there. Alright, we want a eyelash. And guys, an eye reference. I do not know if this is going to be good to look at or no. Maybe not. It might not be good to look at. It might not be good to look at. But I can hope and I can try. And I can put eyes on this guy. Alright, so here is this. Here is a little bit of this, and I think that I'll replicate the shading from this specific picture. But other than that, let's learn a little. Let's see if this color looks alright. Is this... I cannot tell if it's a stupid sort of a color to put on an eye. I can't quite tell. We'll go back to the darks with all of this. Back to the dark. And I don't know, it's looking kind of vibrant, I suppose. Looking a bit vibrant out here, out of nowhere. I hope I'm not sick, because I get the nose running a little bit away from me. I've put the ear in the totally wrong place. It's supposed to be a little bit bigger and a little bit more up. Does that mean that I want to merge some layers down, figure it all out? Just merging, oh, here's some line art out here. Sure, we'll be merging that as well. It's all merged, so we can try to relocate an ear if it's really bothering me that much, which it could be. Because I think the place to put this, okay, it's not collapsed enough. Where did I want to put that next? Oh no, is it just the shading? Okay, it's just the shading that's separate. It's just the shading that's separate, right? The awesome contribution of an individual known as Starfruit. Okay, then I wanna straight up cut out your ear. And here we thought that we were making things. Okay, we're making another layer. And which layer am I on? Number 26, and I guess I'll just put that all the way up at the top, and then I'm pasting something in to make this work, to make it all work, and to give you a much larger ear that's like more up here. Maybe not that much larger. Is that looking more like it? Maybe looking more like it. Honestly, earless characters, right? Earless characters. It's maybe that's an underrated sort of an avenue. Maybe it hasn't had its chance yet to become an avenold. Oh, we never think about such things. Alright, I've moved this ear a little bit, and I mean the vibes are more correct as we move this ear. And then, oh, that was context earlier. Luigi had meant gym instead of gum. It's always good to have some context, indeed. Alright, filling in a bit of this, and I'm getting out of here in 3 minutes. We're back again. We're back again to this. I've got to have my physical limit somewhere, and I've been up since 3 a.m. I say that as if I'm gonna get out of here and sleep. I'm not gonna get out of here and sleep. No, whatsoever, not whatsoever. I'm not gonna get out of here and sleep. But yeah, I'll be out of here in 3 minutes because there's just a level of just sort of a tired. I gotta be doing things such as laying down. Okay, I did not really want to shade that back there. There's Luigi saying, I don't give my OC's ears to gauge. I think one time I was really trying to figure out what makes a style simple and cute and easy to draw all at the same time. Cause I'm like, what's the most powerful style, right? What's the most powerful style? What's the one style to rule them all? I ask myself these questions. But I think I came to the conclusion that sometimes a large sort of a simple sort of an ear can be kind of cute. And I think that decision was based on looking at RDR's art style with the Soda City Funk Has everyone seen that animation? Soda City Funky out here. Let's look at that. Soda City Funk. Honestly, RDR has made a bunch of stuff since then, but I don't know, it still sticks in my head. Yeah, the simple stuff. It's simple, but it's so effective, right? Simple, fast to draw, but easy to remember. There's something so powerful about that. And I don't know if I worked it out for all the time. I don't know if I can do it all the time, for every day, all of the time. I don't know if I can do that. It's interesting to think about, though. Put a little bit of hair over your ears, why not? Alright. I guess if I wanted to put any additional song quotes on all of this, then I guess now would be like the time to look it up if I wanted to. I don't know, what's my music history like? What's my playlist? I scroll down and I see the fishy fish. That's a good one. That's a good one. I don't know, there's quite the variety. Oh my god. Alright, here we go on physical limits. Who knows? Who really knows what the most anticipated and most exciting of projects may be? But as the person inhabiting my body right now, I have to declare that I'm kind of dying, and so I think it'll be just as good to look forward to the YouTube Society special, whatever it may be, next sort of a stream. You're saying to wait 5 minutes. I am dying. I'm dying. I've been up since 3 a.m. My bones hurt and I'm dying. So, thank you guys all for being here. And I really, truly do hope to see you next time, because there's something to look forward to, I suppose. But thanks for being here in the first place. It's been a cool, fun time drawing with all of you.